Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to develop RecyclerView for Android. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to obtain some Json data to display in the RecyclerView. So I've written a PHP script. Here is my PHP script. It is a simple select operation from a database which I've populated with dummy data. And here is my connection script. I've included it in the index.php file. I'm retrieving my data here, and if I go and enter my IP, I will get to this screen and RecyclerView API. I'm getting this dummy JSON data. So now we can build from here. So what you need to do first is you need to import 3 libraries from Gradle. First one is the RecyclerView, second is Gson for parsing the JSON, and third one is Volley for making network calls. First of all, let me just clean up this code. Yeah, just a moment. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to add RecyclerView to our activity. Here I've already done that. There is a RecyclerView. I've given it an ID, RecyclerView. In our main activity, add the RecyclerView. RecyclerView is equal to find. You don't need to typecast it in compile SDK 26. Set layout manager. RecyclerView.set layout manager. Now we need to create a model class that will hold the data from the database. So create a model class named product, and it is very easy to create a model class. Just type Ojo generator and open the first link. Just copy your JSON object from here, only a single JSON object, and paste it here. Select JSON, then select Gson from here, then click on preview. Just copy this code. Okay, copy, I'll paste it, and here we have our Pojo class. Great. So now what we can do is we need to create an adapter which will convert the data from API and populate a row and repeat it. So okay, let's first of all create a row. This is a class this is a file which will be repeated for every entry of the database. So let's name it row list item. The root will be card view. Linear layout. I wanted to add a card view, so let's just add a card view. Go to project structure, dependencies, library dependency, type card view. It will be this one. Add. Okay. Now the Gradle will build. Once it has done building, you can use the card view. Type card view. Card. Use compact padding true. use the height as wrap content, add a linear layout, now what we want to do is we want to have 3 text views at equal distance. So we'll say text view width is 0 dp. We'll give it weights, not width. So width will be 0 dp. Height, okay, it is not responding right now. Height will be wrap content and weight will be 1. Weight will be 1. Let's put some text. It will display ID. Size 16 sp. Let's do 18. Let's add a bit of padding. Padding 16 dp. We should add it here in the linear layout. Now similarly create the other 2 text views for name and price. Name, price, name, price. Give all of them an ID. Product underscore ID. Product underscore name. ID. Product underscore price. Alright, let's give it some margin. 16 dp. I guess that's enough. So now let's create our adapter class. Click on new Java class, give it a name, custom adapter, click OK. Extend it from RecyclerView.adapter class. Inside it, let's create a public class myViewHolder extends viewHolder. This class will hold all our views, all our text views. And we need to provide the generic type here, which will be myViewHolder. Now implement all the methods. Now we'll be needing 3 variables, context, 2 variables, and a list of products. I'm thinking whether to include or not the on-click functionality in this tutorial. Okay, let's just include it. Create an interface, public interface on product clicked listener. Create a method inside it on product clicked, and it will take up position as the parameter. We'll need a 3rd variable on product clicked listener. Now we'll create a constructor for this. We'll initialize all of them. In our onCreateViewHolder method, we need to return a viewHolder object. So for that, first we will create a root layout. We'll inflate our root layout inflator dot from. Inflation is just converting from converting from a layout file to a Java object. Layout dot from inflate, give it the layout. In our case, it is a layout list item. Then parent and false. that is just the standard boilerplate code. We need to return new myViewHolder with the root parameter. Now in our getItemCount method, return the product list size. In the myViewHolder class, we need to find all those three text views. So text view, TV ID, TV name, TV price. TV ID equal to item.find. It is product ID. Similarly, TV name Okay, now so we need to add an on-click functionality to any of these text views. First of all, we'll implement the on-click listener in our viewHolder class. On-click listener, and we'll need to implement that method. So in our on-click method, we'll get the position of the row. Basically we are getting the position of the row being clicked. Okay, and now we'll call the method onProductClick and pass the position. We'll set the click listener on the name text view. You can set it on any one of you like, and just set on name. Now here we'll get the product from the list according to the position clicked from product list.get position. Sorry, product list.get position. Now we'll just set the text. Similarly for ID, and similarly for price. So now our adapter class is done. It's complete. Now we'll head over to MeanActivity. Now the main thing is we need to get the data from API into the model class. So as you can see from the data, we have an array of JSON objects. Alright, so we'll make a JSON array request. Array request. This request is in the Volley class that we imported. First we'll pass the method of the request. In our case, we'll take it as a get, although we are not passing any query parameters. Secondly, we'll have to pass the URL. In my case, it is this. You can get your URL by typing ipconfig in the CMD, because I need to use it in the emulator. Okay. So otherwise I would have just written localhost. I'm using XAMPP for my web local server. So now I'll pass the URL. Now just pass null. Now we need to pass two listeners. First one is for when the response is successful. When the network call is successful, a response is received in first listener called onResponse, and the second listener will be when the call is not successful due to any reason such as internet connectivity, etc. So we'll create new listener on response. Second one will be for any errors. I'm not able to get my comma. New listener for an error. We'll add this to the request queue by doing this dot add request. Volley does all the multi-threading for you, so that's the great thing about it. We'll now need a product list. So Json equal to new. Basically, we need to convert this array into a list of objects. So we'll first declare a list of product list. Now we need to get the type of the product, type of the list. Type is equal to new type token list of products dot get type. Now we'll get the list to Json dot from Json. Pass in the response as a string and pass in the type. Now what we need to do is we need to create an adapter and set that adapter to our recycler view. So we'll say custom adapter is equal to new custom adapter. We need to pass the context, which is MeanActivity.this. Need to pass the product list that we just obtained, and again a listener for listening to any product clicks. So we'll again pass MeanActivity. It will show an error because MeanActivity has not implemented the method. All the methods of an interface need to be implemented. This is a Java rule. So we'll implement the method on product click. Here we'll just show a simple toast. Product list dot get position dot get will show the name. Alright. In our on error, we'll just display if there are any errors. Hopefully there are not. We'll say error dot get cause. Not this MeanActivity dot this. Why is it giving me an error? Okay, now it's done. Now we just need to set the adapter. We haven't actually set the adapter. We'll say RecyclerView.set adapter. Now everything is done and we are good to go. Let's launch the app. Also, first you need to add internet permission. I've already done it here, so this is important. Click run. Already have my emulator running. This is the previous app I built. Wait for the Gradle building. It's installing the APK. And here you go. We have our entire list here. And when we click on any of the products, we'll see its name, like banana, cucumber. We'll click last one, apple. Yes. The formatting is not pretty, but it doesn't matter. I just wanted to show you how you can build a simple recycler view. So if you found this tutorial helpful, just motivate me by subscribing to my channel. It's a really new channel. So if you like the video, please encourage me and I'll post more such videos. Just tell me if you want to see any tutorial on any topic about Android. Just mention it in the comments below. Thank you.